Happy Thursday, snake fans. It's Dave Palumbo, and we're back here in Muscle Serpents Daily for our little update. Yesterday was a busy day for me. As you know, I put that video up very late. I had problems editing it. Nothing was going right. Didn't get a lot of sleep. But Thursday is a much better day. It's a little bit of light workload. I've been trying to do some catching up, and I've been filming a little earlier today. Hopefully I'll get this video up a little earlier for you guys as well. I fed yesterday too last night, so I'm going to go in there and just kind of peek around and take a look at some of the stuff we got going on, show you some stuff that's going to be available, some stuff that has been available that maybe I haven't listed that you might be interested in, and we'll take I want to take a look at my my Anaconda that I bought a couple weeks ago. I really haven't showed it too much. She really hasn't been eating, so we're gonna probably be moving her to a smaller tub in hopes that we can get her to start eating. You know, anacondas can be a little difficult. A lot of times they like to start with birds. And luckily I have a guy who delivers all my stuff to me, my good friend Matt Lindsay, so maybe I might have to get him to bring me some quail. Maybe we can scent some mice or rat pups and see if that would help. Once again, sometimes you got to work through the problems that occur in the snake room, and sometimes feeding or getting animals to start feeding can be a little bit of a problem. Let's go into the snake room, see what's going on. All right, so I got this female anaconda from my friend Bob King, who lives down the block from me. He bred him this year. And she has yet to eat. Now, anacondas are notorious bird eaters when they're younger. She shed about 10 days ago, about almost 2 weeks ago. I tried to feed her a little rat, tiny pup. She didn't eat it. This week I tried to feed her a hopper mouse. She didn't eat it. So after talking to Bob, he said, let's put her in a smaller container. So we're gonna move her to a new tub. Let's see if we can, you know what? He offered to take her back and give me another one that is feeding, but I actually like her because she's been really, really nice with me. Good personality. She hasn't been, you know, trying to bite or anything like that. And, you know, she's just really tame. So probably why she's not eating. But she's so beautiful that I don't really I want to try to work with her a little bit. She's beefy. She was born nice and beefy. She can go a few weeks without eating. If she gets hungry, she'll eat. I might try scenting with some quail this coming week. And no, that's from a burn. That's not from a bite. Look at her. I mean, she's got a great face and everything. Look at that tongue flick. I really like these anacondas. I got to tell you. And I'm going to work with her. I'm going to keep handling her a lot so that when she gets bigger, I'm not going to have a problem with her. I really believe if you, especially these captive-born ones, these are not wild-caught. But the captive-born ones, if you work with them, I think you could really tame them down really well. All right, let's go put her in her new enclosure. Be a little smaller so that she feels a little more, you know, secure. Sometimes if a snake doesn't feel secure, it won't eat. All right, I brought her outside. It was such a nice day. I wanted to just see her in the light, see all this great patterning she's got. Really, really beautiful looking snake. How could you not want that? So, you know, this is a long-term project. Sometimes anacondas won't breed the females for 6 years. So this is something you kind of put in the rack, you admire it, you play with it, and at some point down the road, if it breeds, fantastic. All right, here's a 2018 Hypo Pied clutch I have yet to sell some of these. Look at this male. How beautiful is that male Hypo Pied? I can't believe he hasn't gone yet. Really. I mean, this guy is gorgeous. I mean, he's got exquisite colors. He's a good size. He's probably about 500, 600 grams right now. Put a few meals in him, he'll breed this season for you. Definitely. I got him. Who else do I got? I got this Hypo Pied male right here. These are visuals, people, and the visuals are very affordable now. You don't have to go for the hets anymore. That's a double recessive right there. I have this female that I thought was sold, but is available. I have two females actually that were kind of sold, but then the deposit fell through. So you guys can take advantage of that. Beautiful female Hypo Pied. I'll probably keep one of these. Here's the other one. She just shed. I mean, literally like minutes ago. There's her shed, and she's a little higher white. Really, really nice color though. I think I might keep this one actually. And then I have one more Hypo Pied male right here. So another beauty. Look at that. So if you guys are in the market for Hypo Pieds, I think it's the most cutting edge project out there because there's so much that can be done with this. I'm going to be hopefully producing some kind of ultra male hypopides next year, orange dream ultramale hypopides. That's what I'm really working on. But you know, you need to have your hypopide females and males to make that project happen sometimes. I've been building up a reserve of them over the last couple of years. So it's something you guys might want to get into. Hypo and pied are just not good. You don't even need anything really. I mean, you could add orange dream and ultramale to this and it really makes it better because I have one. But this alone is really, really nice. So let me know, you guys. Contact me. You know, I also have two, I haven't even listed these, spider het clown females. These are from 2018. They're big. They're eaters. They never, ever miss a meal. You guys are looking to get into the clown project and you're looking for a little head start. Here's a rather inexpensive spider het clown that's actually is possible hurricane. I don't think it is, but it's possible. Both of them are. I'm going to show you the other one too. That's why I didn't sell them. That's why I was holding them. I thought maybe they were hurricanes. And this one is also, look how big she is. She's a spider head clown. As you know, spider clowns are just really cool. I showed you those the other day from another clutch. These are 2018s. Once again, they'll probably breed, I'd like to say next year, because they're growing. Spiders, you know, people criticize spiders, but look at that. Spiders actually are really good eaters, and they're good breeders. That's why I like using them. Plus, they really reduce pattern and change the color. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me sometimes that they have a little head wobble. That's just it's part of the game. I mean, what are you doing with these things? They're not doing like the Miss America pageant or obstacle courses. They're eating and breeding for you and producing pretty colors and pretty patterns. And so, as long as they're healthy snakes. So what if they stutter a little bit, as people say. The Jags in the carpet python world are pretty much the same, and I think the Scorias are kind of similar to that in the boa world, to be honest with you. Those are three, snakes from different species that have, the same slightly neurological issues, but beautiful patterning, beautiful coloring, beautiful, breeding capabilities, and great eaters. So maybe it's actually adaptive in that sense. While we're peeking in cages, let's look at this beautiful blood male. It's 66% het leopard. I think he's het leopard. He is really, really nice. He's available. I love the black eyes of the bloods. They just make them so much more intense looking when you look at their faces. Once again, this is the Leopard Blood Project. I bred a double het leopard blood to double het leopard blood last year. Got a litter. I didn't hit any visuals. In other words, visual when I mean double recessive leopard bloods, but I got leopards het blood and bloods het leopard. I kept back a couple of them, and there's a few available still. I have some double hets too that are really, really kind of cool looking. I'll show you those in a minute. That's a nice one. Here's a double het, 66% het leopard blood. Look at those bow tie saddles right there. That tells you that's more than likely leopard. This aberrancy here on the saddles usually tell you it's blood. So, you can't be sure at 66%, but that's a really nice looking double head if I've ever seen one. Look at these little faces here back here. Very nice. I'm almost tempted to keep this one, even though it's a double and I have some visual stuff, because I just like the way it looks. A lot of people don't realize, blood is obviously red, but leopard is a dark snake. If you've ever seen the recessive leopard, it's just black, with some patterning. But when you strip away a level of that darkness, like using a hypo gene or an albino gene or blood, you get red. So leopards have an underlying red that's covered with a darkness. So anything that strips away melanin will reveal that red. So a hypo leopard blood is going to be outrageous, How about a, hypo blood that's also T positive? That might be something crazy. That's what I'd like to see. All right, well, let me know. Contact me. These are on Morph Market, actually, the Leopard Blood Project. This is another litter. This is from my blood anery hypo litter. That's probably most likely a super hypo blood anery. We also call that a super plasma. Once again, the blood gene has all that red with the black eyes. The anery type 2 gene removes the red, and then the hypo lightens everything up. So you can see the hypo kind of diffuses the pattern here. The blood kind of washes out and makes everything red, but then the anery removes the red, so you get this like ghost-like appearance. And really, really nice looking snake. I have a bunch of these. I haven't even listed these. These are from 2018. These are so well started, and these are dwarf boas 100%. They're not going to get big. They'll live their whole life in a V70 vision tub, you know, bull python tub, basically. I'm going to show you this litter probably next week. I'm going to give you, because I got to list these guys and I haven't put them up, and I have a whole bunch of them that I think people will be very interested in. They're really cool looking stuff. I'm going to end today's show with this snake. I think I've shown it to you guys before, but maybe not in a while. This was produced when I bred my double het snow, that's albino axanthic double het snow carpet python. I got one egg that lived. This was in 2017. Yep, this snake is pretty small for 2017. And this snake has never, ever eaten on its own, ever. It will refuses to eat. I don't know, it looks, you know, good. It's a small snake because I have basically force feed it, you know, once a week, a very small food prey item, usually like a fuzzy mouse. And I just, you know, most people would say put it in the freezer, you know, let it, you know, let nature just leave it. If it doesn't eat it, it'll die. The snake has never bitten me whatsoever. It doesn't bite. It's like the best training snake. If you have friends that come over and you want to train them, you know, people are afraid of snakes, the snake won't bite. It doesn't bite. It's the nicest female. And you know what? I thought it was just an albino. I think it's actually a snow. I think it's a low expression snow. It's got the white eyes. It's got, you know, very light pattern. It's definitely not an albino. It's definitely lighter than an albino, and there was nothing else that could possibly be in there. So I have a feeling it's a female snow that I produced with a 1-egg clutch. Think about that. It was a 25% chance. What are the odds of that? 25%, but that would be pretty amazing that I hit that with a 1-egg clutch, a snow, right? But so she lives on in my collection. She's, like I said, I can take her out. She hangs out. She's cool. People, you know, handle her. She's so nice, this snake, and she's got such a good personality that I just can't seem to let her go. She's like my mascot. I got to give her a name. If you guys have any suggestions for a name, put them in the comments below. Maybe I'll pick it. We'll announce it. Maybe I'll give out some free t-shirts to the top 3 name suggesters. How about that? I have some Palumbo's Pythons and Boas t-shirts. I got some Muscle Serpents University t-shirts. I got women's and men's. I haven't listed that either because I'm too lazy. Actually, I'm too busy. I'm not a lazy guy. I'm a busy guy. So let's come up with a name for this girl, and maybe one day she'll actually start eating and she'll be breeding for us. And then everyone will know her and they'll say, I got to get her babies. Or maybe not, because I'm like, she doesn't eat. All right, that's going to do it for this Thursday morning here at Muscle Serpents Daily. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm always open for, you know, opinions. Since I've been doing these videos, I've noticed that my lust for buying more animals has increased, because that's going to give me more stuff to talk about on these videos. So you never know what new is on this way. I will be showing you those things. I got a lot of ideas. Unfortunately, I got to stick to the budget, right? There's got to be a budget. Always got to be a budget. So let's just plan for tomorrow. If you guys put some stuff in the comments, what you'd like to see in my collection, what you'd like to hear me talk about, I might just take those suggestions. I might read those suggestions, and I might actually carry it out tomorrow on Friday morning, because you never know what happens Friday morning. Actually, the dogs go to the groomer. Maybe I'll show you my dogs tomorrow. I have a teacup Maltese that's about 2.5 pounds, and a little teacup Yorkie. Actually, the Yorkie's 2.5 pounds. The Maltese is about 4.5 pounds. And they go to the groomer. And actually, I think my white Persian cat is also going to the groomer tomorrow. So there's more animals than just reptiles in the Palumbo residence. Guys, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, hit the like button. See you back tomorrow.